All right, everybody, so here you are, we are here. The Garage Lab is ready to roll. Back in the day, this is how I got started doing indoor golf. I just wanted to have my own setup at home to hit, not having to go to the course all the time. Actually was renting space to teach out of. Started looking into this world of having your own setup at home and got pretty good at it. And, hey, never knew we would be back. So we are here. So let's take you through how we set this up. Did this in a day and a half. Probably could have done it quicker if it was necessary. I don't think it was that necessary to do it. We were still kind of waiting on what was officially going to happen, and then that actually came to fruition. So let's start over here on this side. All right. So we've got our hitting, the hitting bay. This is where we've got a couple of things set up. All right. We've got our FlightScope Mevo Plus. That's running, we run those on battery packs, so I don't have to run an extension cord. We've got our iPad set up. All right, just on an iPad mount on the wall. Very easy to get and set up. And then obviously our hitting screen. So the hitting screen is attached. Let's show you how these are attached here. Those are attached with just eye bolts into the stud in the roof. Let's see if we can get that for you. There you go. And then same thing over here by the door. A couple of considerations I had to take into account was, one, we had to be able to get through this door. Okay, we had to be able to get through the door and be able to access outside in case something happens, or we use that door a little bit. And then the other things are, you have to have enough room. You got to have enough room with this. So I've got about 14 inches behind. That is enough for in here. Now, the net is West Coast netting. It's just a PR20 impact screen. Pretty, standard thing that you'll look at. It wasn't too expensive. Just kind of custom for this space. The main thing was getting something that fit into the space. You can see the projector, not the greatest projection. That's something, if I was to do it more permanently, we'd look at that. But we've just got the projector mounted above. There is wires running over, not the cleanest job. And then there is actually an Apple TV up there as well. So, hey, we could watch a movie on here too. But that's how we're getting the iPad to project, is through the Apple TV, just airplane. So that's the easiest way that we can do things. Hitting surfaces, I've got 2 mats from GrowTurf. I actually got 3 lined up, but I've got 2 from GrowTurf that we use to hit off of. If you're gonna do a setup, easily the number one investment you can make is get a good hitting surface. Beyond your technology of how you're gonna look at all this stuff and see the shots, but the hitting surface really makes a difference. It hurts if you get a bad hitting surface. So I'd highly recommend it. These mats are, I believe they were $225 a piece, something like that. Contact GrowTurf, Brian Grosick, he's great. They're almost 3 years old. If you look, they don't look a day older than just out of the box. They really have gone well. And obviously I work in a commercial space, have a lot of people hitting, so they are really hanging in there. So that's how we did the hitting space. Obviously, we got the FlightScope Mevo, we've got the camera, we've got the LiveView Plus there as well. That goes down to an iPad on the ground if we want to do any work. And that's basically how we do things. We film our swings, do all that. iPhone 11s with the wide angle works in here actually. So it's really, really good. So that's our hitting space. And then obviously we've got all the training needs, everything around. All right, so putting, you know me, if you follow me at all, X-Putt has to be a part of this because I just love the thing so much. So we put this TV up. This came from my space. All of this is pretty much existing stuff. We just had to put it up in here. And, knowing we're gonna be here for at least 3-4 weeks minimum. So that's why it was worth the effort to put a lot of this in. So XPut, you can see, here's what's awesome about XPut. It's so easy to set up. You know, put a TV up, it's sitting there on the ground, the cords are running up. Obviously, it could do a little cleaner job. And then you got your mat sitting there. I've got the mat running up to the TV. We're ready to play 9 holes of putting. I've also got the bigger Big Moss green that's out. I've also got a smaller one. We've got some putt outs and stuff that are sitting over there. All that we could use. You know, stuff that we can get going. And obviously then we're ready to roll with putting and doing what we need there. And we're good. And then the last thing obviously is lighting in here. You know, you can see all of our lights all the way around, you know, for doing online lessons and videos. Want to get it lit well. I just want it to be an inviting space. When I first did this, I did this with almost no lighting. And you know, it's not an inviting place to be. You don't want to come out here, spend a bunch of time, and go from there. The other thing is, we've got an Apple TV on that TV right there for watching TV, any of that. Also, if we need to put swings up there, we can do that. You know, that's a very basic, you know, setup that took a day and a half. If you're gonna do this for yourself, you know, what are some of the things you gotta think about? One, just measure off your space. Obviously, Mevo Plus works for us in here. I've got enough room. I've got 17 feet from where that's sitting to the screen, so it does work. It works pretty good, actually. We can't hit drivers in here. Got an issue with garage opener. So something, if I was doing it more long-term, maybe we'd look at that, but you know, that's hopefully not gonna happen. And what we also would look at is, you know, just think about your needs. What are you gonna do with it? Definitely wanna be more comfortable with what's going on. And you know, what are you trying to accomplish out in your space? Are you just trying to have some fun? Where are people gonna stand? Things like that. So obviously I have a different need with what we got going on. But yeah, that's our space. You're gonna see videos coming out of here. Wanted to give you a little tour. One final note, we do have it attached on the bottom. You'll see down here, and we've got these attached. You'll see one here with these concrete anchors. We drilled those in, so you need a concrete drill bit, and then we drill them in, and then we actually had to, I can't even remember how we stuck them in there, but you had to get them, you know, you would put them in and then you had to get them to seal in there. So, I mean, it might have been just some sort of glue that we used, but they've held up. That lets you put the eye bolts in to attach the screen. Just using right now, again, for a quick fix, this screen came from my studio, so we're just using just standard cable ties right now, and we didn't even tighten them that much because we're anticipating to have to take them down somewhat here soon, we hope. So hopefully that helps you see the space. I will have some videos on how it's working, how everything's going for it, and let you know what we get. But if you have any questions, make sure you post some comments below and let us know what type of drills, what's your setup, what are you looking to get better with. We'll be posting some of that here, so make sure you click that subscribe button below, all right? Hopefully everybody's out there being safe, being healthy, and we will talk to you soon, hopefully outside sooner than later. And yeah, everybody take care. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.